Hello everyone, welcome back to Shaving with Peg Leg. It's time for another head shave, this time with a DE. Wednesdays are cartridge day, Sundays are DE day. With that being said, we are going to be using this chunky monkey right here. This thing is heavier than hell. It's black coated stainless steel. It's from the West Coast Shaving Midnight Collection, and it's the 110B. And she is heavy. I believe that's one of the razors I couldn't even weigh because the handle's so heavy my little scale won't weigh it. If I do have the weight for it, I think I looked it up on West Coast Shaving, but I'll have whatever specs I have for it in the description box. Using a brand new L01 or 01 blade, Swiss steel, titanium coated, made in Bangladesh. These are actually pretty good blades. I like those. And for shaving cream, I figure what the hell, it's 54 degrees out. Why not a little peppermint or spearmint? So a little caffeinated coffee shaving cream, or actually not coffee, just caffeinated. It's antioxidant rich, naturally derived caffeine. Hang on, I can't read it. Safe for natural ingredients. Organic aloe and spearmint. Yes, mint. And I figure, what the hell? Yes, I just used this brush the other day, but I want to use it again because I want to see how this 26 millimeter Plissoft, not piss off brush. I know what you guys hear, but what I said was Plissoft. Okay? You guys sometimes, no wonder your mothers had a hard time raising you. Okay, I'll put some shaving cream in here. And we'll get to the lathering. And of course, the first thing that hits you is the flippin' spearmint. Some more water to that just blew the spearmint all over the place. At least it isn't like some other creams that go on clear and they call themselves a cream, but they should be called a gel because they go on clear, or they go on and they don't lather up very well. This stuff does actually. Pacific Shaving Company. They have other scents too, not just that one. They have some that aren't caffeinated, and they have the caffeinated one that has spearmint in it. Lucky me. Okay. You ready? With the green. This is a chunky monkey, let me tell you what. It is heavy. Good razor though. They weren't that much, they were under $30. At least when I bought it, it was. Like I said, good shaver. You have your choice of heads too when you order this, I do believe. And I got the open comb. My eyes were so bad I couldn't tell if it was open or... That's like the R41 they consider that an open comb, but I really don't. The cuts in the safety bar imitate an open comb, but it doesn't have the teeth of an open comb to me. I guess it does. A little bit. Not bad. But when I think open comb, I think more teeth action. But I guess it does have teeth. It's been a while since I used that razor. I need to get back at that one soon. But I've got so many razors over here. Oh, did I just cut something? Did I have a bump on the back of my head I did not know about and just cut it? I just got out of the shower and just washed my head. I don't remember feeling anything. No, I had a bump. Because I don't anymore. Like I said, I had a bump. Oh yeah. I sure as heck did have one. Not no more. Okay. Let's put some water back on the dome. Like I said, that is an efficient razor. It works really well. Oh yeah, the soap just hit the open spot. Yep, I got an open spot for sure. So I will need the alum block this time. Okay. What date was it? 1953. In this date, 1953. Oh, my mind is shot. This date, 1953. What happened? Lots of things happened. But what are we worried about? The first plane to ever break Mach 2. And it was the Douglas, made by Douglas Aircraft. It was the D-588-2. Now there was a -1. The -2 had swept back wings. The -1 had flat out wings like a World War II prop fighter. And -3 was never built. It was supposed to be a 3-phase project, but it never came to fruition. They stopped at phase 2. Because the plane reached a speed of 1,290 miles per hour, or 2,076 kilometers per hour for our metric friends. And that was twice the speed of sound. It was the first time it was ever done, and the pilot was Scott Crossfield. He was the first pilot to break Mach 2. It was jet and rocket powered aircraft. It was dropped from the belly of a bomber, and it took off from there by rocket. And then after the rocket burned out, the jet kicked in. I'm sure you've seen the videos from the 50s and 60s with all the experimental aircraft that did that. See, look at that. I mean, I completely removed the bump. There's nothing but a blood spot back there now. There's not even a little hump to say that there was a hump here. It's just gone. So anyways, but they wanted to get this record done before December 17th of 53, because December 17th was the 50-year anniversary of the first flight of the Wright Flyer in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. It's amazing. In 50 years, we went from that plane to this plane. 50 years. You got to remember, the first jets were World War II. The Germans put into effect the first practical with the Me-62, and they had the rocket-powered one, which was the Comet, spelled with a K, K-O-M-E-T. That was a rocket-powered craft. But the first jet was the Me-62, the fighter. And they actually had built the first jet fighter in 1939. But they didn't put them into production until later in the war, when it was too late to help them, thank goodness. And the British came out with one in late or mid-1944 with a Gloucester Meteor. The United States was lagging behind. But we went from skimming a few inches or a couple feet off the ground and hopping sand dune to sand dune to flying at almost 1,300 miles an hour in 50 years. That's... You can say what you want about humans, and there's plenty of stupid ones out there. Hi. But there are some damn smart people on this planet. Damn smart. They can figure out damn near anything. And some of them do. Some of them, theoretical science, they're out there. They're already figuring crap out that hasn't even been discovered yet. You know, but for mankind to take a mechanical thing from wood and cloth and a car engine to a rocket jet propelled plane at 1,290 miles per hour in 50 years, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. And they didn't do the dash 3, the 558, I said 588, I think. It's the D-558-2. And they had the dash 1. They never built the dash 3 because the dash 3 ended up being replaced by the X-15, which I know you've seen pictures of the X-15. I'll throw one up here. That was introduced in the late 50s, almost 1960, 1959 that was introduced. Let me tell you about the X-15. It set altitude records in the 1960s, reaching the edge of outer space and returning with valuable data, of course. The X-15 highest speed, get this, 1959 to the early 1960s, but roughly around 1960, let's say, its highest speed was 4,520 miles per hour. That's 7,274 kilometers per hour. And that was, that was achieved on October 3rd, 67. So midway to 70. So that wasn't bad. And that was William J. Knight, who flew that plane at Mach 6.7. That's incredible. And it was a rocket plane. It dropped from the belly of a bomber and took off with a rocket. And it reached an altitude of 102,100 feet, which is 31,120 meters, or 19.34 miles. It's the edge of outer space. That's up in the atmosphere, almost out of the atmosphere. It set an official world record for the highest speed ever recorded by a crude-powered aircraft, which, according to the article I read, which is unbroken to this day. Even the SR-71 didn't break it. The SR71 was capable of Mach 3, 4. This did Mach 6.7. Actually, NASA in 2000 had a plane that did Mach 9, so that actually has been broken since that article was written. Yeah, NASA put up a, and I believe that was a scramjet powered jet craft that broke it at, I think it was 9.7, Mach 9.7 it did. It can't sustain that. It's short burst, but still. I'm just amazed in the 50 years that we went from that cloth covered wood plane, if you want to call it a plane, it was more like a flipping glider, to doing 1,290 miles an hour. That takes some smart people, guys. That takes some really smart, dedicated people. It also takes money. Could we do it today if we had to? If it hadn't been done yet, could we do it today? Probably. Not everybody out there can't figure out which bathroom to use. Some people actually know. This is a heavy beast for a head shaver, let me tell you what. She's got some weight to her, let me tell you. Oh, this date also, I can't remember his name now, dang it. The guy invented the 3-position traffic light. There had been 2-position traffic signals prior, but he invented the 3rd-position traffic light and is considered the father of traffic lights. There was a guy that invented the time clock, the old punch clock that you put your card in and it stamped your time onto it. He invented that. There was a Frenchman that invented the crank-powered bicycle with your foot pedal. And the thing about that one, you always see the picture of the old bikes that have a pedal. The front wheel's huge and the back wheel's like this big. Both the wheels were the same size. I don't know why that didn't catch on. And his pedals were not attached to the wheel like those bikes were. His pedals were attached to a gear system like with a chain. But I believe he used a cable. And that was in the mid-1800s that he did that. But yeah, not even 1960. That, to me, when I saw those dates, I was like, are you kidding me? Really? 50 years? We went that far in 50 years? Just a wee bit through here. Well, all the way through here. But it's not that wide. And I just got the back, so I just do a little bit touch up right here. Woohoo! That stung. Did I get myself on the side? Can you see any blood? I don't. I haven't got my glasses in though. Yeah, I guess I did. Yep, I sure did, because I felt a sting when I put the spearmint on that. Okay, let's just get this give it a little pressure. Not much. Got one up here too, didn't I? Oh my gosh. Well, at least I know it was close. I'm glad my pillowcases are dark. I won't see the blood in the morning. Well, our temperature finally broke in Florida, at least here it did. I woke up today and it was only 51 out, and I just checked the temperature before I came in here. It was only 56. So I broke down and closed the windows and turned the heat on to 60. Just to take the edge off. This is going to turn red. Yep. All over. Yeah, this one here is sore as hell. I didn't even think it was that bad. But just don't want to close. I'm not going to show you all the blood. It's bad. Actually, I've had worse, but you know, this one here, when I did my face shave yesterday, I put the alum block on it, and it stopped. It didn't bleed anymore. Oh, wow. Oh. Speaking of 1,290 miles an hour, that's about how I'm going to launch out of this chair. Oh. Wow. Oof. I haven't had to use the alum block on my head in a little while. So that was a stinger. Wow. Whew. Yeah, your head's sensitive anyways. The skin on your head is sensitive because it's so thin between that and the skull. It's so thin, it's really sensitive. And you know how a head wound bleeds like crazy because there's so many capillaries in your head. Whew, more blood. Okay. Wow. Which Hazel? Maybe that calm it down a little bit. Yeah. That's why I laughed, because it didn't. I knew it wasn't going to. Let that soak in for a second. Because DBA Barber Doggy Style. You know what? I'm just going to do a few squirts in the hand instead of spraying it on my head. Oh, wow. Yeah, there is alcohol in that. Johnson & Johnson baby lotion. Tell you what, though, I'm flipping smooth. I'm bloody, but I'm smooth. Even this is smooth. Bloody, but smooth. I think I'd rather take a little stubble than bloody. Wow, that was a rough one. I don't remember that razor doing that last time I used it on my head. I don't remember it doing it. Maybe that's the reason I haven't used it in a while, though, is because it did do that. Look at that. Wow, you can see all the little spots. See them? I can't show you the back, but the back's worse. I have that one spot. There was a bump there because when I put my finger back there, I could feel how big the hole was. where the bump got removed. Like I said, this is aggressive, is on the aggressive side. Great. If you like heavy razors, this is under $30 on West Coast Shaving. I believe it's still under 30. It is a monster. It is heavier. It's supposed to be stainless steel, anodized stainless steel, or painted, whatever. It's their midnight collection. It's the black. They also make it in a chrome, but I like the black, so I took the black. I figure I could lose it in the dark. Wow, my head's still burning from the alcohol and that splash. Ooh-wee. All right, guys, I appreciate it. Yep, the Douglas D-558-2 Skyrocket, 1,290 miles an hour in 1953. 50 years. Went from skipping from sand dune to doing 1,290 miles an hour in the air. Human ingenuity at its finest, I think. All right, guys, I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Don't forget the affiliate link. My next face shave, we will be doing something with that. But to start the next card, don't forget the affiliate link. And don't forget the 4 channels I'll put in the description box. Give those guys a sub. Just trying to help boost their numbers. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys being here. I do really appreciate everybody, always. Love you all. Thank you for being here. And enough of the babbling, fat guy in the camera. You're in the chair next. Happy shaves out there, guys.